What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're back at it again with another episode of Him and I. Guys, I missed last week. I don't remember what was happening last week, but I got super busy and I just couldn't make it on time. Sorry. But anyway, we're back. And if you guys remember, we were out with Hunter. Did we stay with him? We might have stayed with him after some girl came in, ran all up in his apartment. Well, not ran into his apartment, but came in looking for him. We were there. She was trying to get all up in our business. And, we were like, bitch, you will get handled. You will get dealt with. And she's just mad and jealous and all that good stuff. So we went out to spend the day with Hunter. He went to go get his eyebrow pierced. Is that what he did? He went to go get a piercing. We went along with him, because he was like, you just want to hang out with me? And we were like, sure. So we've been hanging out with Hunter. Also, Caden has been acting very weird to Chelsea. If you guys don't remember, Chelsea was his friend when we were together, before she left for college. And I guess now, since we've been gone those years, they got together. But Caden's just been acting really weird since we came back into town. And Chelsea don't like it. And sis might try to kill us. Low key. She might try to kill us. Who knows? Anyway, guys, let's just jump into the episode and see what is the tea. Do you have a special place you like to eat? Or do you want me to pick a place? Or you can pick a place. Okay, then, let's go. Oh, and this was also a thing. At the end of the episode, his sister, we hadn't seen in years, showed all right back up out of nowhere. Bitch just be popping up out the blue. Like, we don't know who she is, or where she be finding us. But sis really just be popping out of anywhere. But anyway, well, it's my lovely brother and some poor soul. I think we also saw her on the plane, but I don't think she recognized who we were on the plane when we were coming home. What's the matter, brother? You must be seeing a damn ghost. More like a demon. Are you talking about yourself? No, I'm actually talking about your mom. What, did I just hit a nerve? Not at all. Unlike your mother, mine did not abandon me for money. In her world, you don't even exist. You stupid bitch. Hunter, don't. Just calm down. Don't listen to her. I whispered. Once my hand touched his chest, his body instantly relaxed. Now I've hit a nerve, haven't I? I mean, I didn't say you shoot the bitch. That's just me. Because, shoot the bitch. Hunter's body tensed again and his eyes turned black. Hunter, listen to me. Don't let her get to you. This is her way of making you do something stupid, which is the last thing you need. Not her doing, look at me. You're better than this. The way he looked at her, it was right as if he wanted to kill her right there on the spot. Hunter, look at me. I didn't think she was actually going to say it. As I placed my hands on both sides of his face, his eyes were focused to look at me. You're Hunter Lockwood. You can't be provoked that easily by anyone. As his gaze met, the darkness from his eyes faded and his face softened. I could tell he was finally calm by the way he looked at me. So I'm watching a fucking Shakespeare right now. His sister's like, God, please go somewhere else with that. That's why we got a familiar name. Wait a minute. It's the girl from the plane. Well, what the hell is she even doing with Hunter? There's no way she could be this girl, right? She's way too perfect for a girl like him. Chelsea doesn't look good on you, sis. We both know you're just mad. Because our father chose me over you. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're actually heading somewhere. Come on, Haley. Son of a bitch. I'm going to destroy him. Is that what this is, though? His dad chose him over her? That's stupid, girl. Be mad at the dad. Why are you being mad at me? Girl, I ain't abandoned you. You know what? I'll drive you home instead. I'm not in the mood to go anywhere else anymore. That's fine. We don't have to go anywhere. We can go get some breakfast at my place. I don't care about the damn breakfast, Haley. Are you sure about that? I honestly think you won't be able to resist my delicious waffles. Whatever, let's just leave. See, we try with him. We try so hard with him, and then he gives us nothing. Meanwhile, I wonder what Haley's doing right now. My dream about her last night kept me up all night, and now I feel like a fucking zombie. How the fuck am I going to be able to keep things professional with her if she's going to be around for God knows how long? It will certainly be challenging. In my mind, I can only imagine the things I do to her in my office and at her desk. Oh my gosh. I think I need another cold shower right now. Lunch is ready. Perhaps I could need a distraction instead. Can lunch wait? There's something else I want to do first. Like what? This. Oh, girl, he ain't doing it for you. He ain't doing it for you. Breakfast is ready. Or perhaps should I say lunch? Not exactly morning anymore. I already told you I wasn't hungry. Are you sure you don't want to try my waffles? No, I don't want to try your damn waffles, Haley. My damn waffles? Okay, I get it. He's currently in a bad mood due to his evil sister, and I don't blame him. However, I wasn't going to start getting annoyed. I was starting to get annoyed with a sudden cold attitude towards me. Like I was the one who was saying those mean things. Just because someone else pissed him off doesn't mean he can take out his frustration on me. As I walked up, I snatched his phone out of his hand and tossed it on the other couch. What the fuck are you doing? No one can talk about my waffles that way. Just because your sister's a bitch to you doesn't give you the right to be a dick to me. I didn't do anything wrong, so just drop this cold attitude of yours. Or you can get the hell out. Damn, she's really pissed off right now. If you don't want my waffles, there's always someone else who might want them. Are you sure we're still talking about waffles right now? Girl, not angry. It's so fucking hot in the door when she gets mad. He just likes making us angry. I hate that. As Winter approached me from behind, I felt his warm hand on my bare thigh. I'd like to try some waffles. His hot breath enveloped my neck, causing chills to run down my spine. Don't do that. Why not? Because what? You won't be able to keep that anger, huh? The sudden change in my body language made him chuckle. Taking a step forward, he leaned against the kitchen counter, pressing my body against his. There's also something else I remember is that we were going out with him and our parents showed up because I think we were supposed to go to lunch or they just wanted to see us, and we were going out with Hunter and our mom was like, oh no, just go, you're fine. And our dad was like, no, like we're not finna just send him off. And our mom was like, listen, if you keep telling her she can't, she's just gonna run straight to him, so just let her figure it out on her own. She's an adult. If she's with them, she's with them. If she's not, she's not. But it's her decision now. Guess what I'd like to do right now? His raspy voice whispered in my ear. No idea, and I'm not sure I want to know. I tried to act uninterested, but he just laughed. It was clear to him I was curious to hear what he had to say. Well, I'm going to say it anyway. I want to censor. Tease him, give him a death stare. You know what? We're going to give him a death stare because, sir, we didn't do nothing to you. And we're just trying to feed you and be nice to you and actually like you, but you don't want to do that. So, no. What? Really? You think you can just switch your mood and act funny now? It wasn't even meant to be funny. My God, it's impossible with you. Whatever, Hunter. I'm sorry, okay? In fact, this is exactly why I didn't want us to spend the day together, because I turn into a dick when I'm in a bad mood. You see, there's no one who can piss me off like Arena. She's the worst. Why do you guys hate each other so much? I used to think my little sister was the worst and I couldn't stand to be around her. This is far worse between you and your sister. What happened? Is it because of your dad? You said something about him choosing you over her? Yeah, I was chosen to take over the gang and Arena wasn't happy. And also our dad paid more attention to me than her throughout our childhood. It was one of the reasons she turned into a bitch. Her hatred for me somehow goes much deeper. Suddenly my curiosity was piqued. Is that what it said? Piqued? What exactly do you mean by that? Hunter took another drag of his cigarette while staring out the balcony. Was it something you did? I finally caught his attention when he turned around to look at me. Do you ever feel like you ask too many questions? Well, you can't just say one thing and then stop. Of course, then I'll stay leave curious. While looking at me, he took another drag of his cigarette. A neutral expression returned to his face now. I'm not ready to share it with you. Not yet. No offense. There was a sudden silence between us. Hunter no longer looked at me. His gaze lingered on the balcony floor as he smoked another cigarette. He seemed to be thinking deeply. If only he could get into his head right now. If only I could get into his head right now and see what he was thinking. What about your mom? What about her? He raised an eyebrow as he crossed his arms. His face was not irritated. It was without a doubt a more personal question. Where is she? How come she's not in your life anymore? Is she dead? I don't even want to think about that woman, let alone talk about her. Now let's stop killing the mood with these unimportant questions. Anyway, I'm pretty hungry now. Those damn waffles sound tasty, so let's try them. Later that evening, I understand. I'd be like, baby, if she dead, you could just say that. Or if she left you, you can just say that. She left, and just leave it at that. We don't have to go no further than that. But I guess it's more to it than we think. We spent the rest of the day at my place watching an action movie, talking and getting to know each other better. Our conversation at this time revolved around my years in New York. As well, a few things about him, but nothing too deep. I understood he was not ready to fully open yet, and I was fine with that. You can't force someone to talk about deep and personal things, so I had no choice but to respect that. Just hoping he'll do it one day. Fuck, I've been here all day. Yeah, so what? I've got stuff to do. I also need to check the situation at my club. The weekend's here. Also, your parents might come back. They won't. I text my mom. I'll come over tomorrow instead. Is it just me, or does your dad seem to dislike me? My dad's just being overprotective. Don't mind him. Well, I can't really blame him. If I ever had a daughter, I wouldn't want her to hang out with someone like me. Heck, I wouldn't even let her. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why me? What do you mean? You could literally be with any girl you want, but you're here with me. You told me once that you could never be with a girl like me because I'm too innocent. How come you're hanging out with me now? What changed your mind about me? Because I realized you weren't as innocent as I thought. It's just your appearance. Despite your innocent appearance, you have a fiery attitude. And that's what fascinates me the most about you. You know, Haley, after seeing you in Caden's arms that night before we left for New York, I really thought I had blown my chances. What? No, what are you talking about? I came to your house that night. You know, it was nice having a girl who didn't fear me, someone who would put me in my place. Heck, you even slapped me once, and I should have been pissed. I was a little bit, and also surprised. The fire inside you started showing, and I liked it a lot. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have wanted anything to do with you. My impression of you was a shy, innocent girl, which wouldn't fit someone like me. You know, the second time you were with Caden, he turned into a sad puppy who never seemed happy. But when you were around, you were wild and free. But when you were around me, you were wild and free. Because of what happened between us, Caden put you through a lot. You didn't deserve the downfall after we slept together. I felt guilty because you got the short end of the stick while I wasn't really held responsible. I want you to know you're not to blame. You got your heart broken and we were drinking. Yeah, I was wrong on both ends, but shit happens, and I hope one day you'll stop beating yourself up for it. You wanna know something? I don't even regret it now. This right now wouldn't even be happening if it hadn't happened. When those words left his lips, I suddenly couldn't keep my hands to myself. As I walked up to him, I stared into his eyes to begin to beam with lust. After a moment, I grabbed his face and slammed my lips onto his. I felt hunger, passion, and desire all at once after our tongues collided. I do have the gems from when I did the epilogue from Making Lemonade. If you haven't read it, go read it. So I want to see the art. It's been a while since we've seen the art. After throwing my legs over his, I straddled him and stripped off some of our clothes. Ooh, okay. As I pressed my lips back to his, I felt my lips burn from the intense kiss. The words he spoke gave me so much trust that I would have believed even if he was lying. My confidence just grew in that moment and the words just came out. Please don't hold back. I glanced at him and those words slipped from my lips. With a devilish smile on his face, he suddenly grabbed my hair and slammed my lips against his and devoured my mouth in a possessive manner. Tonight, you're my prey. Ooh! Well, I whispered against, while he whispered against my parted lips, his other hand ran a playful squeeze motion over my bare thigh, sending a wave of heat through my entire body. I was ready to give him everything I had. I was ready to give him everything I had tonight because of the unbearable sexual tension between us. I do love this art though, like, so cute. I wish it was our girl, even though we know, like, it's the default girl, but still. It was from this night that we began to get closer, and it was the first of many nights full of happy memories, as well as pain that will play a further role in my confused emotions. Sometime later. I wish she didn't have to leave. Yeah, me too. You have no idea how much I would rather stay in bed with you all day, but I can't. I got business to take care of. All day I ignored texts and calls because I didn't want anyone bothering us. I never do that. I never ignore work. But when I'm with you, it's like I'm in a whole nother world where none of this stuff exists. He loves us. I'll call you. Good night, Haley. And he's in love with us. Point blank and period. Should I do the right thing by spending time with him, or is it wrong with me? I'm not saying this only because Kaden used to be his best friend. I'm talking about his lifestyle as well. What if I fall for him? Would he ever change his life because of me? Because I don't think I could ever function in his world. At the end of the day, I guess only time will tell. Yo, where the hell have you been all day? Neither of our calls nor texts got a response from you. Let me start by saying, that's none of your fucking business where I've been. Second of all, I don't have to answer your texts or calls. It's pretty obvious where he's been. You were spending your day with that whore. If I were you, Amber, I wouldn't finish that sentence. I guess I'm right then. No, you're wrong. You're such a damn liar. Leave. Amber and I need to talk. That's your first and last time talking to me like that. Do you hear me? Or what, huh? Or else you'll end up like Louise and Addison. Is that a threat? Oh no, that's a promise, sweetheart. Meanwhile, girl, I ain't trying to say you should do it, but at the same time, that man don't make promises he can't keep. Girl, not Kaden to shut up at the door. Kaden? What's that smell? Have you been drinking? Girl, and wasn't you just with old girl not a couple hours ago? What's happening? Why are you drinking? What's going on? What's going on? But anyway, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, of course. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, whatever time you see this video. Or you had a fantastic Friday, you know, if your day is already over. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And of course, we'll be back here on Monday. Bye. Our little secret. You know I'll keep it.